Life begins after school. That's when we bend all the rules. Time to hang with all my friends. Like to be together in a place where we belong. It's Bob Games, starting to find my way. Got a new job at YouTube today. Thank Jimmy, I'm on my own for the first time. It's Bob Games, life is sweet when I'm growing up so fast. You gotta make the good times last. Bob Games, Bob Games. Gotta make the good times last. Alrighty guys, welcome back to Bob Games. Today we're going to be going over something different just while we're gaming. We're going to go over my top 5 anime with like less than 50 episodes. Just nice short anime that anyone can get into, and yeah, well, almost anyone. I mean, they do have like age ratings. I will go over those because I'm a nice guy. Make sure to watch until the end of the video to hear one of my best anime impressions, or maybe I'll sub it for some runner-ups. Coming in at the number 5 spot would be How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. The main character of this anime is your generic hardcore gamer who happens to get summoned into his favorite game. Thankfully, when he's summoned into his game, you know, he's able to keep all of his previous skills and items and whatnot. Good thing he does too, because as soon as he gets summoned into this new world, these two mysterious figures automatically cast a enslavement spell on him. Thankfully, he has a magic ring that just kind of rebounds it to them. So he starts off his adventure with two companions. Handle used to open the floodgates. Outstanding. To the floodgates, whoa, 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 whoa. But yeah, that How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, that one is rated 14 mature audience. So, you know, unless you're about 14 years old, don't watch it. Don't get me in trouble. There's some semi-adult, you know, themes and content in there. Coming in at number 4 is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. This MC is actually like just a regular Joe. He's not even a hardcore gamer or nothing. He's just a dude who works a regular job. Has no girlfriend. One day, him and his buddy are walking down the street, right? And out of nowhere, this one guy starts rushing at his one buddy with a knife in hand. So, you know, him being a good friend, you know, he takes one for the team, and, yeah, he kind of reincarnates as a slime. He wakes up and, yeah, he finds himself in a pretty interesting world. Oh, that one's PG, so it should be good for anyone 8 years old and up, allegedly. Or that's what the ratings are saying for me. It doesn't take long for the great Ramiru to get into trouble. Ooh. Number 3 spot for me would have to be Rising of the Shield Hero. Ooh. What was that freaky voice? Or, whoa, that freaky voice is making noise again. The ghosts must be nearby. But yeah, number 3, Rising of the Shield Hero. So yeah, I don't want to say too much and spoil it, but this guy's, like, the MC of this one's just reading a book in a library, right? It's, you know, an awesome tale about, you know, 4 heroes who save the world from these waves of terror and destruction. There are the hero of sword, the hero of bow, the hero of spear, and the shield hero. And, this guy just happens to pull the short straw and end up the hero of the shield, the only defensive class. And being the defensive class, I guess it comes with a kind of, there was a word that I had. What was the word that I had? Prejudice. Oh, I wasn't looking. I got hit by a wave. I was looking at my script. But yeah, this one guy, he gets pulled into this world and he starts off like a couple feet behind the start line. So, he has to work extra hard to get the same kind of results as everyone else. But, once he does get the ball rolling, he ends up being more helpful to the people than pretty much all three of the other heroes combined. And, hey, something's coming there, floating on the water. Where am I? Let me see. What? Can't breathe, guys. Is that a boat? Hey, over here! Save us, please! What is that? Oh, pointless. Are you kidding me? Bummer. They're disappointed we're a super small paper boat. And then coming in at the number 2 spot is recommended for ages 16 plus is Jujutsu Kaisen. But yeah, in this universe, like, there's a special energy called cursed energy. And there's only a few people that are actually able to use this energy, and those people are called, like, Jujutsu sorcerers. And, like, unless, like, the energy can also take on a form of physical manifestation. But yeah, the MC of the Jujutsu Kaisen universe, like, this guy's just hanging out with his occult classmates, right? Part of his extracurricular activities. Oh my god, these jumps are so awkward. And, yeah, he ends up getting put in a situation where, he needs some extra power. Like, these kids are under attack from one of these manifestations of cursed energy, and, they happen to find this one object that, is a cursed object, and, he decides to take his chance and eat it to gain a little bit of power to help save his friends, right? However, like, the object that he grabbed happened to be, like, one of the most cursed objects in the entire world. And, like, thankfully, it was a 1 in a million chance that his body was even gonna be able to, work with it, or, like, I think the curse is more of a parasitic kind of thing. Like, it's not like a symbiote, or what's the name? Like symbiosis, where, they both benefit from it. But yeah, thankfully he does manage to be a match with it. And lots of really well choreographed fights, great story and animation. We can cross over. Hey, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Get out of here, Toad. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, so good. The animation is just outstanding, and it's like the only isekai, or like the only non-isekai on this list so far. So I'm pretty sure my first 3 were all isekais. But yeah, this one's kind of taking place all in the same universe. And then finally, coming in at my number 1 recommendation for anime with like less than 50 episodes is Demon Slayer. This anime will give you feels. The MC Tanjiro comes from a humble family living near the base of the mountains. And yeah, like ever since his dad's death, he's taken on the role of, being the figure that helps out around the place. Yeah, he takes on the duty to head to town for supplies. One day he comes back and finds his whole family had been brutally slaughtered, and the only survivor, his one sister, had been turned into a demon. By some miracle, Tanjiro manages to get through to his sister, Nezuko, and, kind of tap into her human emotions. And, she still has a bit of her sanity left, kind of. Yeah, so they leave their childhood home in search for, how to change her back to full human. But yeah, not long after they leave their home, they're, a guy shows up, a mysterious figure, a demon slayer, shows up to kill Nezuko. Because, you know, demon slayer, ball me bat. So Tanjiro is forced to go up against someone with lots of training and extra experience. While not necessarily winning the fight, he does manage to convince the man not to kill his sister, and gain some wisdom of what to do next. The animations are great, the characters are great. It is for a mature audience, 17 to 18 is the recommendation. Alright guys, you made it this far. Here's my anime impersonation. やめてください。